Alright guys, currently watching the potential for a major winter storm that's going to be moving up the east coast. And if we take a look at the national radar, here it is, right here. It's starting to really get its act together with lots of moisture moving into Louisiana. This will undergo meteorologically speaking bombogenesis, where the pressure rapidly drops, and we will definitely see that, because once this moves off the coast, well, I'll show you the models in just a second, it will bomb out. Here's a low pressure, upper level low that will be moving through tonight into tomorrow. That will be bringing us some very light snow showers. Not going to think there's going to be any school cancellations, any delays, anything like that. Just about a dusting to 2 inches. Higher elevations in the Litchfield Hills, 2 to 3, possibly 4 inches of snow. Really nothing big at all. Very cold temperatures this morning, all due to an Arctic high pressure system that is blasting us with very, very cold air. High pressure systems spin in a counterclockwise rotation, and it pulls, it depends where it's positioned. If it's positioned anywhere in New England, it will pull this very cold Canadian air straight out of New England and throw it, Canada, and throw it at New England. And that's exactly what we saw last night. Temperatures are still very brutal out there, in the teens, very close to 20 along the shoreline. Wind speeds, really not that factoring right now. Wind chills very close to below 0 in some portions of Connecticut, especially in the western portion. Clear, partly cloudy, basically throughout the state at this time, as temperatures continue to drop. Oxford 0.1, negative 0.1, basically 0 degrees. Hartford 1.4, so it is still very, very cold outside, and it will continue. The clouds will move in tonight, and I do think that we'll start to get into the warmer trend. Here's the latest model runs. Here is the NAM. You can see the snow showers moving through tomorrow. Here's another change that we've seen. Snow for the basically entire state of Connecticut on the 18Z NAM. The 0Z NAM comes out at 8:30, and we'll have an update on that on Twitter. But this is the 18Z NAM. Low pressure system tracks off the coast, and we could be looking at a potential for a major winter storm for Wednesday into Thursday. School closings will be likely on Thursday. Alright, we just looked at the NAM. Let's take a look at the 18Z GFS. Bombs out. Look at this, 980 millibar low. That will be riding up the coast, bringing sleet and freezing rain to eastern Massachusetts. I think Bristol and Plymouth counties, but back up to the Providence and Boston corridor have a chance for some sleet mixing in. Not really expecting a huge amount of sleet, but they will still see some pretty heavily accumulations. Higher snow ratios, especially in western Connecticut, which will dump a good, I'd say 10 to 12 inches. A very thorough snowfall map, preliminary snowfall map, will be coming out later tonight and will be posted on our website, weatherct.net. Now we look for a chance of some more snow on Saturday evening, as we look at now our Arctic Clipper come through and give us a good dusting to 2, maybe 3 inches of snow. Nothing big. Alright, so the only thing that we're watching in the short term is that storm. Alright, on the GGEM you can see this rain snow line basically coming up to the I-91 corridor and then moving up north into the Hartford region. And then this all moves out as snow, so the GGEM is showing from snow to mix back to snow, and that's what most of the models are showing right now. Euro, completely out in the open, with the rain snow line back into western Connecticut. I think it's having some thermal issues, to be honest with you, because most of that precipitation, that low pressure system will be tracking offshore, so I do think it's having a little bit of thermal issues. Temperatures basically freezing. Take a look at the highs tomorrow. This is the highs for tomorrow, basically very close to 30, Litchfield County in the 20s, and then we go into the lows, or in the 20s. So we're not seeing very, very chilly air. We're still going to see a considerable amount of cold air, but not that chilly as we saw earlier. Alright, one person to follow on Twitter today, TWC, Chris Warren from the Weather Channel. Awesome guy. You should follow him for great updates throughout the country. His live reports, awesome. And also, visit our website, weatherct.net. Weather watches are needed, and you could read about that below the current Connecticut radar, temperatures, everything you need. Current Connecticut weather discussion, all on our website with possible scenarios that could happen. I'll show you those scenarios quickly. Here's scenario 1. Seems less likely at this point because this is yesterday's model runs. This is scenario 1, mixing in the interior and western Connecticut, eastern Connecticut getting in some of that rain. Scenario 2, mostly a foot of snow. Not thinking 2 feet. Probably going to drop that amount out as the low pressure system continues to track off the shore. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great night.